Alright guys, so we're back here at the Hall of the Guardian, the Mage class order hall, and I've just completed the Broken Shore quest line and reached Exalted at the same time. Once you get either the quest line or the Exalted reputation, you get a breadcrumb quest there that sends you back to Archmage Kelek, saying that he has discovered something and he wishes to brief us. So let's talk to him and see what he has to say about it.
Speak freely.
So that's the evocation of Antonidas, the former leader of the Kirin Tor, back at the beginning of the world of the not the World War, but the Third War, where we played as the undead Arthas, and he killed Antonidas, so he met his end there before the summoning of Archimon back into Lordaeron. Yes, exactly. So, Archmage, I found something you may be interested in. An old journal of the late Archmage Antonidas. In it, he speaks of a project he was working on that I think we may be able to finish. It was a sort of flying disc that could attune itself to the rider's magical specialization. Ooh. But I need your help tracking down the pieces. From what I could gather, he gave them to trusted friends and allies through the years. Perhaps you could persuade them to give us the pieces. Okay. Oh, 3 quests. Burning Within. The first piece he spoke of was that of fire. He imbued it while investigating the entrance to the molten core. However, the power surging through it was too great to control, so he asked Khadgar to take it to Karazhan and see if there were any books on the subject of controlling fire. Perhaps you should speak with Khadgar and find out what became of the disc. Please don't send me to Karazhan once more. Speak with Khadgar about the Tri-Disc of Fire. Follow his instructions after you speak with him. Okay. Shield to the core. The next piece Antonidas made was imbued with frost magic. He wrote about a ritual to channel frost energy into the disc with his fellow Archmage Cedric, but their combined strengths force too much energy into the disc. If I recall, Cedric is helping oversee the reconstruction of Dawana near the crater where Dawana once resided. Hopefully he knows where to find the disc. That's an Archmage? At Dawana crater? Close to home. The third piece of the disc was infused with Antonidas' own arcane magic. He did this at the height of his power, but like the other 2 discs, was unable to finish his work on it. He wrote that he gave the piece to Archmage Salindra. Isn't she the portal trainer here in Dawana? She must know where the piece is. Quickly, go speak with her.
What brings you to me?
And my quest log is full, so I must take something out of it. Perhaps this one.
Speak freely,
okay.
Friend.
Alright, let's just hope that these quests don't divide themselves into more quests. Otherwise, I'll have to wait a few more. Stupid limit for the quests. Like seriously, I should be able to get all the quests that I want. Period. But okay. Alright, so here's oh, she's actually an Archmage, yeah. Let's talk to her. I'm looking for Antonidas' Arcane Disc piece. Do you have it?
Be careful.
Oh. Oh, what? I forgot to read it, so I haven't thought of that since an old friend asked about it shortly before he was taken from this world. After Antonidas died, I decided to hide the disc away. There was no reason to continue my research into it, but if you think you can finish what Antonidas started, then the piece is yours. Good luck with it, Archmage Welfare. Alright. We have the Tri-Disc of the Arcane. So this disc will actually change the appearance by depending on what spec I am, or the mage is. So let's talk with Khadgar.
Gul'dan and the Legion.
Khadgar, I'm looking for a piece of a disc that Antonidas gave you a long time ago.
Without you.
You're speaking of the Tri-Disc of Fire. Yes, he gave it to me, but that was a long time ago. Back when I was still studying at Karazhan. Please have it here. I was working with Archmage Arthas on it at the time. He may still know where it resides. You'll find him just outside of Karazhan. Okay. You don't have anything more to say. So let's... yeah. Both portals lead to Karazhan. I almost forgot that. I'm used to teleport to Stonard and then into Karazhan. But perhaps if I take the portal, I'll be ganked. So let's take the portal to Darna Creature first and see if Archmage, what's his name? Oh, there he is. Is he friendly? Because yeah, I can kill these guys, supposedly. Archmage Cedric.
Good day to you.
Do not be fooled by the ruins surrounding us, Mage. Dawana is as powerful as ever. I don't know, this is Cataclysm, during the Cataclysm. Archmage Cedric, I'm looking for a piece of a disc that Antonidas gave to you. Do you happen to have it? Ah yes, I do. I mean, did. Well, it was stolen, you see. By ogres, no less. Filthy beasts. They raided our ruins a while back and unfortunately they made off with the disc piece. Not to worry though, I couldn't figure out how to help Antonidas with it, so I'm sure they have no clue what to do with it as well. But if you're looking to retrieve it, I'm sure it must be somewhere in the ruins of Alterac, where they reside. So the world of Azeroth continues to be alive while we're on our campaign in the Broken Isles. It's awesome to see that the world continues to spin even when we're not around it as much. So we're now at the ruins of the former kingdom of Alterac, one of the main forces of the Alliance during the Second War, even though Paranol betrayed. Oh, there it is, 1,000,000. I believe you only appear if we have the quests. Alright, you're dead. We have the part of the disc. Let's teleport back to Dana and then into the Karazhan portal, probably in order to get ganked. Karazhan now has Mythic Plus, so there's a good chance to get ganked while we teleport there. Spawn kill, as we called in I don't know, more than 10 years ago, when I played Lineage 2 or Lineage 2. I believe it's Lineage 2 that it's correctly spelled. So portal to Karazhan. Please don't make me form a group to get this, please. Okay, there's Hardir instead. Great. Archmage Arthas. I'm here to inquire about the Tri-Disc of Fire. Ah yes, I do know where that is. Before Karazhan fell, Khadgar and I had done a bit of research on it back in my sanctum, where it still resides. I'm afraid we didn't have time to learn very much about it. Normally it would be trivial to travel to my sanctum, but I'm afraid the demons in this cellar stand between us and the portal to it. Find our way through the cellar and you'll find the portal to to it at the far end. The Tridis should still be there. Oh, okay. So, at least your sanctum is on this side. Where do I find such portal? Burning within. That's not the portal. Unliving caretaker. All dead. There's someone. Yeah. Move. Great.
I don't have a target.
It's probably doing the introduction quest to Karazhan. Oh, there it is. Great. Some fell runes.
It's not ready.
Alright. Onto the portal. Oh. Nicely done. Try disc of fire. Here it is. And then there's a portal back to Karazhan as well. This is cool. Alright, so perhaps now we teleport back onto our Hall of the Guardian. Yeah, it's cool to have a teleport onto our class order hall, whatever we are. I love the mage class just because of the portals. Hence why I rolled with engineering as well to get as many portals as I can. Then there are a lot of toys also that allow us to get where we want. Alright, so
What brings you to me, mortal?
burning within. Oh,
You seem troubled.
was
Something
Khadgar
about you
able?
seems familiar.
I don't know, man. Was
What
Khadgar
brings you to me,
able
mortal?
to
You seem
remember?
troubled. Something about you seems
I give up.
familiar.
You've recovered it, and it is as Antonidas wrote, still surging with great fire magic. Shield to the core.
Speak freely, friend.
God damn it, I hate this.
Something about you seems familiar.
I give up. Just pause. Pause. Try to pause. Where
You
I
seem
mean,
troubled.
after I can't
Speak
even
freely,
see it.
friend.
After the
What brings
devastation
you to me, mortal?
that befell
Speak freely,
Dawara,
friend.
Dawara's
What
original
brings you to me, mortal?
home.
You seem troubled.
Who knows
Something about you
what
seems
could have happened to the disc?
familiar.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. Ogres took it. Those beasts will grab anything they can, I suppose. Regardless, it's excellent you were able to find it. Does she still have it? Yeah, to think it was right here in Dawaran the whole time. Alright, cool. These discs are radiating with power. It must be their proximity to one another. We must take them from here, should they resonate further and cause a catastrophe in these sacred halls. I'll send them to the one place I know where we can rein their energies in, preventing any sort of explosion. I'm speaking of the Eye of Eternity. There we will be able to safely finish what Antonidas was unable to complete. Speak with me again when you're ready to leave.
You
Oh!
seem troubled.
I'm ready to travel to the Eye of
Speak
Eternity.
freely, friend.
Ever since our first encounter with Maligos, we've been returning to the Eye of Eternity for a while.
Welcome, Archmage.
Oh,
I
there's a
hope you are
scenario.
prepared for what is to come.
Orb Vendor.
Antonidas infused these discs with the very energies we mages seek to control. However, he and his fellow archmages were unable to diffuse the excess energy, leaving them in their current state. I will dismiss the wards, keeping them in check. I believe that by channeling power through your artifact weapon into the discs, you will provoke a response. Should the need arise, these apprentices can supply you with essentials. I suggest you take note of their offerings. I wish you luck. A word of warning. If you leave this place, you will lose all progress and be forced to begin the task anew. Let me leave you to it. I will monitor your progress from afar.
Okay. Oh. Ah, now you take your farm.
Hey there.
What's this? Order
Have a good one.
A
What?
Nuvolore Delana.
repairs.
The reckoning
Okay.
is at
What can I
hand.
do for you?
What is
Your
this?
blade never dull.
What should I even be looking to?
Good day to you.
Surrounds the castle with a shield that lasts and can absorb arcane energy. Yeah, I think I'll just
See you
try.
around.
Try Disc of Fire. Okay, so... Oh, damn! I think I can.
I can't do
So this is a special fight?
Still recharging.
Summon stuff. Oh, I see. They start spamming shit. Oh, there's some funny how do I put it?
It's not ready.
Some funny attacks here. Meteors, slab on the ground. Must be fast. But I think I can take this guy down easy, even without cooldowns. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can do this without much trouble. I can clearly tank him. Scorch provides a very nice speed boost. Very nice indeed. And there he goes. They disappear. Cooldown and debuffs have been reset. Oh, this is very cool. I'm loving this. I'm loving this so much.
Archmage. Purging the disk of excess energy has stopped its violent resonance while in proximity to the other disks. I trust the same will happen with the final two.
Where is the fire disk? Oh, it's on top. Okay.
How are you?
Well, I don't think that
See you
I will
later.
need the other two because it was just extremely easy, and even if I pop up my stuff and tank it a little bit. There he goes. This was even faster. Gosh. This one was even faster than the last one.
Maintain your focus, Archmage. Only one disk left to disperse. Remember, my apprentices can offer aid.
Are your apprentices really your apprentices, or they are your apprentices and they belong to the Blue Dragon fight? Well, this will be perhaps.
It's not ready yet. It's still recharging. It's not ready yet.
Oh, not in line of sight, okay. Spell stealing your frost barrier.
It's still recharging.
Can I interrupt you? I can! Cool.
I can't use it. It's not ready. I need
Ah,
to.
damn it.
It's still recharging.
Creates a wall of ice.
I can't use it.
There he goes! Man, I love this one. This was epic. This was
There,
already
you did
worth it.
The discs can now align and fuse into one.
I did not know him well, but I have no doubt that Antonidas would be proud of what you have accomplished this day, Archmage. If you wish, I can return you to the Hall of the Guardian.
What
Okay.
brings you to me?
You've done it, Archmage Lefara. Congratulations are in order, but I would like to do so in front of the others in the Order Hall. When you're ready, I'll teleport us back. Okay.
Something about you. You seem troubled.
To say you've earned your Archmage status would be an understatement. Your success today proves that you were born one. Now mount your new vessel and ride against the Legion with all the might of your knowledge. Oh, there's a... Oh, so cool that I have a transmog, a cool transmog. What? It bugged right there. what was she doing with the sword? And now Kellic is gone. Alright guys, this was it. I love this quest. It's worth it to get your exalted reputation and finish up the quest line in the Broken Shore, only to get this epic quest, to get your class order whole mount. It's a shame that I'll have to do to complete the quest lines, perhaps with all my alts, but it will be okay, it will be worth it. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.